As a user today, we have expectations of how we should work. We want to have the flexibility to work where we want to, like working from home, which means your workspace has to follow you too. Now, as a business, how do you deliver and manage these workspaces securely, as well as match these expectations of your users? With a Citrix workspace, it's not just about empowering your users, it's about empowering IT and the business. Citrix allows flexibility so you can choose how you deliver these workspaces, embrace new technologies such as cloud, and be more innovative, agile, and competitive. In my previous demo, you saw how my Citrix gave me a perfect work-life balance so I could be the dad that I wanted to be. But that's not the whole story. How does my Citrix help me be the best sales engineer that I want to be too? Now, I'm rarely in the office, so that's why my phone is actually the primary device that I use for my workspace. I'm using native mobile apps, I'm more mobile when accessing my data, and I'm still protected by Citrix. With a Citrix workspace, IT can provide secure access to these services whilst applying contextual security and control wherever I am. My Citrix even protects my data when I send it to people outside of my organization, which protects me and keeps the business happy. So let me show you how I use my Citrix as an SE and how it keeps me and my data secure. I've just finished working on this document and I now need to get my manager's approval before it's sent off to our partner for final review. However, at the last minute, I've been asked to meet a customer tomorrow morning up in Scotland, so I have to drop everything and leave really early. It's not ideal, but that's okay. With Citrix, I'm able to use my workspace securely wherever I am, and I still can get things done. So I kick things off whilst I'm on the way to the airport. I just access the document in my Citrix app, and I start the approval process. Quickly type in his email address, and this sends the request to my manager. Over at my manager's office, he receives an email asking for document approval. In the approval workflow, my manager can add comments, review existing annotations, as well as request changes. Thankfully, he approves the document, which is great. I've just seen my manager has approved the document, so I can send this on to the partner for final review. I'll just select the document, and then I can email it all within the Citrix app. Just add in their email address, put a quick message in. First, I set the permissions for access to my document. Then I'll give my partner a week to review this sensitive document before it locks itself, protecting the data and the business. And then off it goes. With Citrix, I can have peace of mind and still protect the data I send to people outside of my secure workspace. The business is happy because Citrix lets me protect my data with restrictions to how it will behave in an unknown location. The partner is sent a link to the document, and after setting up an account, she's able to review it before sending it back to me. As you can see, the document has been protected with a watermark. That data security policy follows my document. But in a week from now, if she wants to read it, transfer it, or send it on to someone else, the document talks back to Citrix and restricts access, protecting the document and the business from any unauthorized distribution or access. But what happens when I'm using a phone all the time? It's my battery life. With my Citrix, I'm not restricted by that limitation. When I get home, my workspace follows me securely to my own laptop, and I can carry on working seamlessly and getting that document sent to the customer. My Citrix workspace won't be interrupted even if I lost or damaged my phone. But what would happen if I lost me? What happens if I'm taken ill or I leave Citrix? Everything you saw here with Citrix is recorded, audited, and secured, so the business is protected and not in the dark even when employees go missing. Now, I've been up and down the country for meetings. I've still managed to work on this document, collaborate with colleagues and partners, and still keep my workspace and data secure and deliver what's promised to my customer, which keeps them happy. My work-life balance is perfect, so that I could be the sales engineer and dad that I want to be. The future of work is here. The future of my workspace is Citrix.